clear mind gives you a chance to focus on activities without having to be distracted. Dumb activities that make you think that you are actually going to do something real, but you're not. Real activities, dumb activities, stupid, random thoughts. What? Blame yourself. Associate yourself with stuff that doesn't make any sense. Move. Associate yourself with things from television or the internet that have no connection to you. You're not linked to anything on any type of TV or public access type of medium. All you are is just some person recording yourself and posting yourself on the internet, but you but the interactions are not with anybody that you've seen on the internet. You're only in your interacting with people that you're seeing within your own location. Okay, so that's okay. Now, this is a projection of myself. This isn't a projection of anybody else. I know that destroys the perspective that you think you can relate to it, but I don't care if you relate to it. You're not supposed to relate to this. You're supposed to live your life and not live based on somebody else that you see on the internet and pretend to be a part of their life. That's the truth. I mean, don't be pretending, falling for this fake perspective that is developed in your own head that you are associated with somebody that you see on TV, a movie, internet, because they can trick you sometimes, especially if you're alone or feel alone, or I guess, well, if you feel alone, you're alone. You might have family, you might have relationships, but if you don't feel that they're with you, then you feel alone. And so you're going to look for a way, a new connection, even with people are around you that supposedly, are supposed to be those connections. You still are going to look for something. And I know I've had trouble with this issue where, like, I would relate to people on, the TV or the internet because it's easy. But I always try to convince myself that it's it is what it is. It's a fictional version of reality. It's a staged setup. Of course, I mean, not everything's a stage setup because this is just a freaking this is not a real. I mean, I'm not staging this. I'm just sitting here talking to a camera. But it's, I could stage stuff. I could stage something and make it look like I'm pretending. That would be acting. I mean, there's nothing wrong with acting. It's a good way of expressing something, but it's not the same. You just have to know the difference, and you have to know when that acting ends and your reality begins again, and you have to make sure that you keep that on track. Make sure you don't fall for being like kind of swooped into that fake version that you're pretending to be, which is, I guess, a character that maybe you're in. Maybe if you're supposed to be in some kind of stage thing for something, and that ends, that's it. That's it. It's over. Okay. And then you go back to living your normal life, and you may not want to. Your life might be terrible, but it's still you. I mean, you're always going to be trapped in that mindset, and you're just going to make your life worse if you don't understand that it's a pretend situation, and then once that is over, you have to go back to your normal life. So it's better to just live, um, focus in your real world. I mean, and you have to, you can't be trapped in that um, that desired situation that you created or somebody created, or it depends. I mean, it's different people, because I guess it depends on what the staged acting was. Was a staged act between some people for a social media app, and it's like an account, and we're like, hey, we're gonna do this, um, like play or pretend thing, and it's and then that's it, and then you thought it was fun or exciting, or you want to keep doing it, and then you kind of lose your head about it, and you kind of get obsessed with it and being that. I mean, some people probably do that, and then some people may get into a play at a theater, or they may get into a commercial at a actually with a production with a major, or maybe just a production company, minor, major, just some guy with a phone that doesn't have much any. It's in independent, but it's all still staged. But then you gotta go. I mean, once that's over, your character is done. You gotta go back to your reality. And then some people might think that they're really in that reality, or they just want. They're so in. They just don't want to be in their own reality, that they just keep their head in that fake version, and then they never can. They never let themselves return to their true life, um, even though they're living their true life, but always they're always making their perspective that it's actually that fake life is what they want or are, and that's not. I mean, it's not healthy for the person. The person can't be doing that. So, um, and then but then, and that's really all I can say about it. I mean, it's the truth. But I mean, I make sure I stay grounded in this, because I know this is my reality. I know this is my life, and it's always been my life. And then if I was in a play or something, I knew it was a stage play, and you were prepared for each thing, and then you went home. That was it. And I've only been in 2 plays, so that was it. Everything else was, well, to me, it was a real world. Now, the other people around me, I kind of wonder, but some people, but I've always kept my or at least tried to keep my perspective. Okay,